litter boxes. That is a bizarre story, Miles. I do appreciate it very, very much. I'll just throw it back to you. Do you think this is insanity?
Oh, yeah, I think it just reflects on the lack of parental responsibility and all that stuff. But I guess this guy, he's not harming anybody. I mean, what's the difference between him and a clown, you know?
I think there is a distinction there, and I think that distinction needs to be made, and parents, faculty, school administrators need to have the courage of conviction to stand up and say, no, you're a human being, this is how we live. When the bell rings this afternoon, you can go out and play like you're an animal, but when you're on school grounds, you're a human being, and this will not stand. Appreciate the call very much, Miles. More conversation, more good calls coming up after this. Don't go away.
You can call him the Sheriff, John McGinnis, and call 916-921-1530 or 1-800-834-1530 on KFCK.
Local news, breaking news.
In a news station, I look for credibility and distinctness.
Traffic and weather.
I like the news coverage.
For everything you need to know.
Listen to them every day, man. Those guys are great.
It's KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
Hey, there's summer's heating up and the action's heating up at Stone's Gambling Hall. Hey, it's Pat Walsh introducing Stone's $200,000 summer giveaway. Stone's giving away more than $200,000 in cash prizes and daily promotions this summer. Whether your game is poker, three-card poker, California blackjack, baccarat, maybe it's pie gal, Stone's has you covered. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. See the website for details, but dang, this is hot. And to cool off, Sammy's Restaurant's offering bottomless mimosas every day from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And of course, there's legendary happy hour. That's daily 3 to 6 p.m. It's always an elevated experience at Stone's Gambling Hall. And remember, the air at Stone's, it's always smoke-free. The dealers are always very friendly. If you love to play cards, you're absolutely going to love playing at Stone's Gambling Hall. Hey, they're open 24/7. Take my word for it. See it for yourself today. Stone's $200,000 summer giveaway. Now until August 19th. Located off I-8 in Antelope. Stone's Gambling Hall. Still the one. Still the only.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGA 001552, 004511, 001551, 000283, 003770, 004412, 003764, 003774, 003796, GEGR 002138.
Don't let cash flow problems get in the way of giving your customers the best experience possible. After all, they are the most important part of your business. With Capitus Financing, you can spend less time worrying about cash flow and more time getting back to taking care of your customers. Connect with a Capitus Financing Specialist. Find out what customized financing solutions we can build for your business. Start your journey today by submitting a 5-minute application at Capitus.com. That's KAPITUS.com.
You're a unique person with unique healthcare needs. So having a unique combination of care and coverage makes sense, right? Western Health Advantage is more than a health plan. It's expert care paired with comprehensive coverage. Access to award-winning Dignity Health doctors and the largest hospital system in the region. With peace of mind knowing your health is provided for you by top and down. It's uniquely personal care and coverage, made possible by Western Health and Dignity Health. Learn more at westernhealth.com/dignityhealth.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop, stop, stop.
Binges, blackouts, regret, shame, trying and failing to drink less or quit. Hi, I'm Jonathan, founder of Health. I know how scary drinking too much can be because I've struggled with alcohol misuse for most of my adult life. But I also know that it is possible to drink less or quit, and medication can help. Naltrexone is a safe, effective medication that makes it easier to cut back or quit drinking, so you don't have to rely on willpower alone. I started Health to make access to Naltrexone convenient and private to help people like me regain control over alcohol.
If you're ready to stop drinking or just drink less, text ADULT to 323232 to get a secure link to Health's private online service. Our licensed medical professionals will evaluate your assessment, and if medication is right for you, prescribe it online. We'll deliver your prescription right to your door. No doctor's office visits required. Text the word ADULT to 323232 to get started today. That's ADULT to 323232.
Good afternoon from the KFBK Traffic Center. Dana Hess here at 348. Brought to you by Caltrans and CleanCA.com. Car fire, Black Oak Mine Road at 193 under the power lines. That sounds a little freaky. Just keep an eye out there. In the meantime, going out to the Folsom area where we still have heavy flowing because of a fire there. Grass fire started up, 3 hours ago or more. Anyway, we've got CHP, we've got, of course, fire department on scene, a lot of activity. Slowdown begins well before we get to Prairie City. It goes all the way almost to Folsom Boulevard. Californians can agree there is no place in their lives for litter. Let's come together, create a litter-free California. Join them at cleanca.com. Let's do it together. Brought to you by Caltrain. Traffic on the 10. Morning and afternoon. Stay ahead of KFBK News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM. Sacramento News Voices you can trust. Christina Mendoza and Sam Shane. The KFBK Morning News on KFBK News Radio.
News Radio, live on the iHeartRadio app and your smart speaker. It's been said that the difference between weird and eccentric is the same behavior displayed by a person who has financial resources and or high levels of education is eccentric when it's displayed by somebody other than that category is weird. But I think of this person who I was assuming that identifies as not just any dog, but a collie. Sounds as though he's an adult, and he chooses to do so for recreational purposes, but he says specifically in an interview that his colleagues, not to be confused with colleagues, his colleagues are not aware of his hobby. Okay, that suggests it's in a place where it probably doesn't interfere with his life, but that's a distinction between somebody who really truly believes that they're assuming the identity of something other than what they are, and the distraction that it imposes on an educational environment. So it seems like things have to be in their proper place. If you want to go out and play whatever it is you want to play, in terms of recreational hobbies and activities, so be it. But when it's time to work, when it's time to show discipline and efforts in academic advancement, do that. Your thoughts, 800-834-1530. Jim is patiently waiting in Carmichael. Jim, good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the conversation. Thanks for holding on.
Oh, no problem. I know a little bit more about their topic. This group of people who identify with a particular animal and even dresses up and really can alter their face to look like one, there's degrees of it. They're called furries. Yeah. And they have conventions. And apparently it's centuries old. Really? So, yeah. And so I was thinking, tongue-in-cheek, of forming a trans-species group, but I'm not getting any help from the transgender group. They reject me, so I
can't imagine why that would fall on deaf ears. That's interesting. Again, I think in its proper place, a lot of people have hobbies that others might find unique, unusual, unconventional, maybe weird. But that's okay as long as it's benign, doesn't harm anybody. But when it comes to kids like the gentleman, earlier caller said, where they want a litter box in the bathroom at school, no, that's a non-starter, I believe.
Well, that's today.
Yeah.
How about the future? We'll probably be here. When I talked to this group, I went to a furry convention in 2002 in Las Vegas. I happened to be down there and I heard about it. I went there. I didn't have a costume, but I saw it.
Were they perplexed as to what you were because you weren't in costume? They think you were dressed up like a man?
No, that's good. Ooh, wait a minute, dressed up.
I thought you were a collie dressed as a man, perhaps. I don't know. No.
That's right. But they're kind of serious about this, and they use the excuse that people today have, like, for example, that you feel good to have them with you, you put them on the plane and then talk the airlines into it. It's a form of that. They feel that wearing this costume, what they're wearing down on their hands and knees, walking around, there's a sense of well-being that comes over them. And others see it more like going to a Halloween costume party, because when those people dress up.
I can understand lighthearted fun that with the competition perhaps to have the greatest appearance of authenticity. That might be a little bit of it, but if it goes too far and there's really finding some level of security or solace in that, they probably need to pursue, I think, for their own well-being, other alternatives to whatever it is that causes them to want to do that. I do appreciate the call, Jim, very much. Let's see if we can squeeze John in, patiently waiting from Rockland. John, good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the conversation. Thanks for holding on.
Thank you. Hey, what I mean, the answer is real simple. The kid shows up to school and the parents and the kids say, I'm a dog or I'm a cat. I say, that's nice. So this is a school for children. So have fun.
Yeah, take a roll-up newspaper, give them a little whack, and tell them to go
There
to
you
the
go.
good dog.
Like, this is a school for kids. But, and according to what the last caller was saying, that brings up the question. It's like, okay, so if somebody has a spouse that says, I'm an animal, I identify as a comfort animal, do they get to fly free?
I think the airlines have, they've gotten wise to that. They've got a whole list of so-called, I'm holding up air quotes here, comfort animals that are no longer going to fly. But point's well taken, and I think that, again, there is a distinction. I don't know what this guy's passion is that chooses to pass himself off as a color.
Okay, fine. He's got an issue, but he sounds like he actually has a real life outside of this.
Yeah. And he's not going to hurt you with
This
it.
is what parents are doing going on with this child abuse.
I think it's certainly neglect, and it's interfering with the education mission, and how prepared is that child going to be for life if they have been allowed to use a litter box in a public school restroom and actually identify as something other than a human being pursuing an education? It just seems like there's all sorts of obvious
I was
shortcomings.
watching this video of Taiwan trying to open up a chip factory over here, and they couldn't find engineers.
Yeah.
Because they had to import 500 engineers because the majority of our schools, the kids graduating from our schools are just completely unprepared. They don't read and write and arithmetic at a grade level.
That's conversation.
We spend twice as much as Taiwan does per student.
I think about the best teachers I had and the reaction they would foreseeably have to somebody coming in. Appreciate the call very much. That's it for me, but stick around because you have the handsome and charming Michael Lewis who did the lovely Italian Kenny O'Neill that all week. But Mike's here. He's got things covered for the afternoon news. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great one. Sacramento, KFBK News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM, and iHeartRadio station.
Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Mike Lester believes a good financial advisor helps you map out a plan for each step of your retirement without taking a commission. Hi, it's John McGinnis. Mike is the founder of Solano Wealth, and on a mission to help those near and in retirement protect and grow their nest egg. And he's ready to improve it with Callan's satisfaction.
Oh, hello? Hello? Hello?
Refund 100%.
Hello? I don't know, I can't hear anything. Hello? What? Hello?
6,000 or visit guardingyournestegg.com.
Advisory services through Talon Private Wealth, an SEC registered investment advisor. John McGinnis was compensated for this message and is not a client of Talon Private Wealth, LLC, California license 0N0082.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Contact tax relief helpers for details and restrictions. Attention anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes and tax credits for spending for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call tax relief helpers right now at 800-981-9615. Tax relief helpers will provide you with the maximum protection of
$48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $70,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500. If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-981-9615 right now. Before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures, the call and counsel are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-981-9615. 800-981-9615. 800-981-9615.
My name is Lola, soul history, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to feel so real. America meant to everybody.
1 in 6 seniors faces the drug hunger, and millions more with enslaved. Volunteer for the environment by donating your lunch break at AmericaLet'sLife.org. This is brought to you by New Sunrise America and the Ad Council.
Afternoon, it's 4 o'clock. I'm Mike Lurie sitting in today for Kitty O'Neill with the KFBK Afternoon News. Here are the stories now trending. Sacramento police investigating threatening voicemail. The so-called Doomsday Mom will spend the rest of her life in jail. And the deadline is approaching for veterans to apply for backdated toxic exposure benefits. And you know, traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on KFBK News Radio. Here is Dana Hess.
And nice to be able to open up with some good news. Hi, Mike. And westbound 50 Folsom Boulevard off-ramp where we had that large grass fire. And the CHP and, of course, fire department on the scene. And lane blocked off. Traffic backed up to, quite a ways. Anyway, they have just gotten the roadway open as of about 5 minutes ago. So things are moving again. Just hang in there. Again, westbound 50 Folsom Boulevard is good to go now. Traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons. Dana Hess, KFBK News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM.
Tonight we'll see partly cloudy skies, low 59 to 63. Tomorrow, times of clouds and sun. Tomorrow's high 85 to 89. Wednesday, mostly sunny. We'll reach a high Wednesday of 85 to 89. I'm AccuWeather's Drew Shannon on KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
And right now, of course, we have 96 degrees here at the KFBK studios in Sacramento, 98 degrees in Rancho Cordova, and 97 in Elk Grove. And now for a look at your top local story. The Sacramento Police Department confirms it is looking into the threatening voicemail targeting the black community. KFBK's Daniel Martindale has details.
The voicemail was left for the Sojourner Truth African American Heritage Museum early Sunday morning. The caller encouraged harm and the murder of black children and referenced violence to more than 100 schools in the Sacramento area. The founder of the museum sent a copy of the voicemail to the Black Lives Matter Sacramento chapter to make it more public and warn others. Detectives are investigating the threat. Daniel Martindale, KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
And here is your top national story. The mother known as the Doomsday Mom has been sentenced to multiple life terms by a judge in Idaho for killing her children and conspiring to kill the lover of her now husband. ABC's Alex Stone reports.
Lori Vallow-Daybell showed no emotion as she addressed the judge before her sentencing. She did not apologize for the murder.
Accidental deaths happen. Suicide happens. Fatal side effects of medication happen.
She claims that she has special access to heaven and that her children are happy in heaven. The judge responding that she has shown no remorse and must spend the rest of her life in prison. She spoke.
417 for an in-depth look at today's dramatic proceedings. But right now, let's get more news with KFBK's John.
Like a Northern California congressman is encouraging veterans to apply for backdated benefits associated with toxic exposure during their service. KFBK's Nicola Dawn has the story.
Sacramento area Congressman Oliveira says the PACT Act is one of the largest healthcare and benefit extensions in VA history.
It specifically addresses the issue of veterans who were exposed to employee element. A lot of Vietnam War veterans who were exposed to Agent Orange or Iraq and Afghanistan veterans who were exposed to burn pits.
Sarah is spreading the word about the time for veterans to apply for their hard-earned benefits. In order to receive backdated benefits, veterans must submit their intent to file by August 9th.
It'll take 5 minutes. You can go to the VA.gov website and get that in there, but we really need you to get this here.
To apply, visit va.gov. Nika Magonis, KBK, Sacramento News Radio.
With the increased tuition within the California State University for dramatically overwhelming students, a group of CSU students, faculty, and staff members meeting with Lieutenant Governor Eleni Finalakis of Cal State LA late last week to protest the proposed tuition hike. Under the current plan, tuition for CSU students would go up 6% each year over the next 5 years. Supporters say the increase is needed to help the system bridge a $1.5 billion budget gap. Students say it's already hard to pay for school, and these budget woes shouldn't be solved by placing more hardships on students. The full board of CSU trustees could vote on the proposal in September. Residents of the Bay Area are flocking to Sacramento in such large numbers, it's creating what they're calling a mega region. KFBK's Brooks Walker explains.
Red is moving to Sacramento from the Bay Area than anywhere else in the nation. In 2020 alone, the flight from San Francisco County to Sacramento County grew 70% from the previous year. A USC and UC Davis study indicates this migration is redefining barriers that once separated Bay Area cities from the inland region around Sacramento, hence the mega region. Now Bay Area interest is spreading into El Dorado and Amador counties. Rising housing costs are an immediate impact of the migration, and the demand for housing in Sacramento far exceeds the supply. Brooks Walker, KFBK, Sacramento News Radio.
Oh, they had a good time at Sutter Health Park on Saturday night. The Savannah Bananas in town. They played with flaming baseball bats. They've thrown pitches while on stilts. But they haven't been able to play through a power outage. And that's what happened. The popular exhibition baseball team making its first appearance in Sacramento Saturday night played rival Party Animals at Sutter Health Park. The game had to be ended early after the stadium lights went out. Before they did, the sold-out crowd was treated to antics like a pitcher in a yellow cowboy hat throwing a runner out while doing a handstand. And now that's the end of the Bananas West Coast tour. Red shirt from the manga. Today is present. Like an Irving baseball fan. Savannah Bananas, they do it a little bit.
They're an exciting outfit for sure. I can love to see one of their games.
Well, we got parties down this past weekend. We'll come back.
Okay, thank you, Joe, for that update. And now there is some new educational concerns nationwide. CBS News correspondent Jim Kakula reports.
1 in 10 public and private school principals left their jobs after the 2020-21 school year, the first full school year after the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. That's according to new data from the National Center for Education Statistics. Julia Merlin is with the group.
The oldest and the most experienced public school principals are leaving the profession at higher rates than the youngest or the newest principals.
Principal turnover was higher at schools with the majority of students of color and schools in the South. Jim Priscilla, CBS News.
Right now it's 4:07 is your news time. Coming up at 4:11, we'll tell you about our poll question today. Right now, the top national and international stories on KFBK News Radio, live everywhere on the iHeart Radio app.
From ABC News, I'm Chuck Severson. A long-time expression from a lawyer that's not in Latin, not in legalese, but says we want to see the evidence in this third indictment in the Trump classified documents case. Today, the special counsel of the Justice Department, according to that attorney, Carlos C. Oliveira, the property manager at former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. He's had an initial federal court hearing in Miami over allegations that Mr. Trump may have ordered him and a co-defendant to destroy evidence, specifically security cam video. In a statement to ABC News, an attorney for Devin Archer, business associate of Hunter Biden, president's son,
says his client answered the Republican-led House Oversight Committee's questions honestly and completely. After the conviction of a woman called the Doomsday Mom for killing her 2 children, who she called zombies, and plotting to kill another woman, an Idaho judge today with a sentence for Lori Daybell.
So 3 consecutive life terms of prison.